It's ridiculous.
All right. So tell me what happened again.
Well, she just showed up. At first it was Steve at the door, and I opened the door and he said Mom wanted to talk to me, and she was here. So Lynette was here, and she wanted to tell me that she wanted to understand all the details of why you and I had her, unethically thrown in jail. And I told her that I didn't want her here, and then she became Lynette and started throwing around threats, and I just kept telling her I didn't want her to be here, and that I just didn't like her being here. And then I called Larry and told him.
Well, that's why I did what I did. I mean, this has got to stop.
I agree. I'm tired of all of the drama, and that's why I haven't called. I've tried to maintain my cool about the situation, and Larry doesn't seem to understand. He didn't call me to tell me that he knew about the situation, and he did. He knew that Lynette said she was going to come over here, or that she wanted to come over here, and he didn't call me to tell me that either.
How did she get here?
Well, I guess Steve brought her.
What did she think was going to happen when she got here?
I don't know. I mean, to me, it was the dumbest decision to do that, because she knew that I wasn't going to let her in. I mean, what'd she think I was going to do? I don't know.
So
She's an idiot.
She came over, she was expecting another fight?
I don't know. I mean, she wasn't expecting flowers and chocolate from me, because I don't think that happened.
Well, did she know that Larry was out of town?
Yes. Yeah, because he was the one that dropped her off at the airport from Montana.
Bethany, this has just gotten out of hand. We got to do something more.
What do you mean more, Dad?
Here you got somebody who's been arrested for an assault, comes here, knows that Larry is gone, to confront you. I mean, what's the end game there? It's another fight.
I don't know. I already talked to you about whether or not I wanted to go ahead and press the charges on her, but if I don't do that, her record's going to be expunged and all of that. But now what? Because is this
exactly? That's been my point all along. Is that what happened up there is going to happen here? And apparently, the fact that she got arrested isn't even going to stop her.
Well,
it's got to stop.
Well, that's what I told Larry, is that I felt like it was him being a sorry husband, for knowing that this would probably happen and him not calling me. But I don't know. The only thing I can think of is I've heard you say it before, something like terroristic threats.
I'm worried that she's trying to egg you on so that she can get you thrown in jail.
Of course
like a
she
tit
is.
for tat kind of thing.
Of course she is. That's all she wants. But you know what? I'm smarter than her, and I know how to play chess, and I'll win. But I'm not going to do that.
It's not really terroristic threats in that. I mean, that's something.
But know.
You're right. I mean, she can't come up here and confront you. That's an assault. And I mean, I don't know what's going to take to stop her. Maybe if she gets arrested again, that'll do something. But I don't know.
Well, I don't want to. She didn't put hands on me. She didn't do anything while she was here, other than just make the threats. That's
what an assault is. It puts you in fear of receiving a violent injury. That's what the definition of an assault is. But something's got to be done. I mean, this cannot continue. You agree?
I agree. I don't want it to continue either. But there's already everything that's happened with me and Larry. It's already, pretty much split us up. And so what happens now? The more that happens with Lynette and Shara and Brooke, the more that Larry and I become not Larry and I.
And so what happens? You do nothing, and this continues, and tomorrow something else happens, and the day after that something else happens? I realize that you've got a Hobson's choice here, but it seems to me that you've got to stop this, and you got to stop it cold.
Restraining order?
Yeah,
order,
I would rather that than throw her in jail. I'm not going to lie.
How close did she get?
Well, it wasn't, I don't know, 7-8 feet from the door.
You can get a restraining order against her, and all that would do was we'll keep her from coming back if she decides to comply with the order. But, that is an option.
I mean, like I said, I'd rather that happen than anything else because
you can do that ex parte with the judge. You just go and explain to it. They'll give you.
Well, she didn't put her hands on me. She threatened to, but she just said it was because I have a nasty mouth and my attitude and all of that. Well, yeah, I've got a temper, okay, but I didn't threaten her. I didn't threaten her at all. All right, well, Dad, you know, with all this stuff with Greg, specifically filing the continuance with the court case and all of that, with all that drama, I talked with a few attorneys and I just feel like they're all idiots. I think I'm just going to represent myself. I can't find somebody that I feel can hold up to what I need.
Well, you know, I've told you from the beginning, this lawsuit is ridiculous.
Oh,
it's
I agree.
Embarrassing.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
You got two kids,
I agree.
arguing with each other. It shouldn't be in court.
I agree.
Everybody in that courthouse knows me, and they're all going to wonder why my kids are in there.
Dad, I know.
On something ridiculous.
And I've tried to apologize, and Greg won't listen. He's trying to play the spoiled little brat. I get it. But, I mean, in the midst of it, all I want to do is just try to get in there, make them see from my point of view. I mean, you know, who better from, you know, for the people to hear from the horse's mouth. You know, I'm the one that's been around Greg my entire life. I should be able to tell them. I mean, unless you want to represent me because you know. I mean, but you already, I know.
I am not getting involved with this. This is not the type of thing that our courts are designed to settle.
I understand. I know. And I'm trying to respect that you already told me no before. But I guess if I can get in there and I can make everybody understand that, you know, I'm the older sibling and he likes to push my buttons and just try to, you know.
I understand he's not going to get what he wants to get. I mean, he's just not going to get it. What he wants to do is actually control me as to who I'm going to have in charge. He can't do that. He can't get that relief. Yeah. So, I mean, this is just an exercise in futility.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry it's gotten this far, but I mean, it is frustrating, and I hate that it's gotten this far. And
as I've always told you, everything you do has consequences. Same for him.
I know.
You know, when
I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of.
I am too.
I'm tired of the fighting, you know, and rightfully so. I mean, when we were kids, yeah, it was fun to nitpick and stuff, but I'm tired of it with him. So
nobody's more tired of it than I am. But you know.
Anyway,
I'm going to let it play out, and
well,
he may not be happy with the consequences.
I agree. Well, either way, I got a stack of papers this thick from all the research I've been doing, and the lawyers I talked to, you know, they did mention a few things that I thought were interesting. It gave me some ideas, and I've got some pretty good pointers to bring up. And you know, if anything else pops up that I might have questions on, I may ask you some stuff, but I won't use you obviously as my attorney, but I may ask you a couple of questions just for reference. But either way, thank y'all for coming over, even if it was just for a quick conversation this morning, you know. So
it's not one thing, it's another, isn't it?
Oh, God.
All right, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good to see you.
All right. Love y'all.
You too.
All right.